one of the biggest streamers in the world, visited South Africa. And as you'd expect, a wave of local celebrities and influencers showed up, hoping to get a moment on his stream and promote their own brands.
Yo, DJ Sbu in Alexandra. Earlier on, he had a camp called More Fire. Energy drink? No.
Bro, I got my stomach, man, I can't wait for after the stream.
But the online reaction back home wasn't what they expected. Social media users quickly pointed out that many of these local figures appeared to be getting ignored by Speed, with many commenting that he seemed aware they were just there to use his platform. The whole situation became a talking point, and on the latest episode of Podcast and Chill, host MacG and his crew broke it all down, calling the efforts of some celebrities cringe. His exact words were that they were twerking for IShowSpeed and blatantly clout chasing.
Before we come to you, Ghost Lady, what did you guys think about all the celebs and YouTubers twerking for IShowSpeed, bro? Yo, that was cringe, man. Yes, as I watched that, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
With the way it was moving, I was actually grateful that maybe we were not like any part of the
The only one I saw that came out with like a bit of steam was Mpo Pops.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, no, Mpo Pops was better because he was in his car.
Yeah.
He was hosting him.
Yes.
And also taking him because Mpo Pops is into the Gushesha and spinning.
Yes.
He knows your Sam and all the other guys, you know what I mean? So that was different. That wasn't him running or trying to get the guy's attention.
It was literally like...
He had his attention.
Yes.
It was literally like IShowSpeed was clout and everyone was chasing clout, like literally.
And he showed them flames. Oh, I speed. Like
that was wild,
but you know,
dog.
Look. I don't.
He specifically made fun of how veteran radio personality was acting around Speed, joking that Sbu was too old for that scene and should have left it to a younger audience.
I don't blame them because they're just trying to do the whole...
That was cringe, dog. That was cringe,
They were trying to do the whole guerrilla marketing, ambush marketing thing. Yeah. But my thing is, you should have thought of... You should have thought about that.
No, they were chasing a viral moment. Let's be honest.
Yes, to market their platforms. Okay. To market your page, to market your platforms, to market your 20 versus 1 or whatever they're doing on YouTube and wherever. Sbu tried to sneak in his drink as well. We saw him. You know what I mean? Like
everybody sells. Everybody makes money for themselves.
Oh, y'all sell food?
I heard you might be thirsty. Here's some water. Here's South Africa's energy drink, the only black-owned energy drink.
I got bananas?
Bananas, I'm a banana buffet. What do you have? Apples, what do you have? Apples, grapes, what do you have?
You got bananas?
Some water.
Yeah.
And he did. He didn't even try to sneak it. He did because 47 million people heard him say, More Fire. #1 energy, black-owned energy drink in South Africa.
There's a video of Sbu chasing Speed.
Oh, wasn't Sbu part of the official thing?
No,
I don't know.
He also chased.
No.
He was chasing. There's a video of him chasing.
Wasn't he the
So
one?
how did he get to take him through the squatter camp?
Yeah,
and
no.
then introduce him, and then like it wasn't planned.
No, he was
Tell
one
that
of
guy
the
to
guys
put
who
more
was
fire in his cooler box.
Ah.
Nah, that was planned. He walked through it and they meandered through the
he
square
didn't
camp.
No, he hijacked him, dog. He was like, let me show you Mandela's house.
Oh, at Villagas.
Yes.
I thought it was part of because he posted a long thing about thanking the people who are part of the team. And
Maybe he was. I don't know.
no, he was official. He was official.
He's a 40-year-old man. How old is Sbu, man? He's a good man. He's got no business being in IShowSpeed's live, man.
But
that's
he's
for
in
kids, man.
the space, I guess. He was contacted as someone who has been, your radio personality now in the podcasting space, in the internet.
As a known face, a familiar face.
Yeah.
But he's a good man, man. What's a good man?
Wasn't he
doing?
supposed to facilitate and also now invite all these other influencers?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But okay, so you're Sbu. You are exactly Sbu where he is at right now in his life. And they say, IShowSpeed is coming through. Would like you to show him around in the Soweto leg of his South African tour. You say, I'm a good man. Give it to somebody else.
No.
Yeah, stay in your lane, dog.
No.
But you got a drink to promote and all these things. You're a podcaster.
Give it to someone else. Give it to...
You're still fighting in the noise for the ears and eyes of the people.
Give it to Tebogo son. Tebogo son. Give it to that kid to tell what's his name? Speed, because
To
it
show
makes
speed.
sense.
Yeah.
Because they have the same vibe.
Oh,
bro.
I don't blame Sbu for that. I blame whoever appointed Sbu.
Yeah, then.
Isn't it?
Because
Isn't he the
Sbu
boss?
is an opportunity. Sbu's gonna take the opportunity. Sbu's a capitalist businessman. He looks for
Exactly.
opportunities and grabs
Exactly.
them. That nigga got fired from a radio station. Came back as a nigga with a mask.
But this.
That nigga got fired. He got fired from Metro for pushing his drink, dog.
Yeah.
At the Metro Awards.
Awards.
It's Sbu, bro.
But dog, there's
What
a
do you
right
expect
way.
from
There's
Sbu?
a right way and a wrong way of doing things, bro.
Sbu, yeah.
But that wasn't
but
necessarily
Sbu has never
wrong.
subscribed to that idea.
Okay.
If Sbu subscribed to that thinking, wouldn't have Mzagazeg.
Okay.
Wouldn't have
I just thought it was
dropping-
cringe, dog. I'm like, what's
No,
this
no,
old man
Mac,
doing
let me
on the
ask you
kids'
something.
stream?
But not everyone on the panel fully agreed. Co-host Saul said he didn't necessarily blame the influencers, arguing they were just trying to market their brands in a tough economy. However, Saul also said that if he were invited, he would have refused unless it was specifically aligned with his brand.
I'd rather send Zile.
you know.
To be honest with you, yes, I'd rather send Zile. I've got no business in that. In that, it's not my lane, bro.
Okay, all right.
But
No,
if they said he wants to do a podcast, gladly.
Or if they said shits and giggles.
Yeah, shits and
Oh,
gigs.
shit.
Okay.
Gladly.
Okay.
That's my lane.
Okay.
IShowSpeed is not my lane, but obviously I'll take the opportunity to promote the product, Chilla's Punch.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go there. I'd send Zile or like someone who's from Limpopo and is of that age and will get the W's in the
Hey,
chat.
hold on.
What? Because these guys, they've got a different lingo,
Yeah, they
bro.
have a different lingo.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Imagine me there, W in the chat. Come on, dog. Stay in your lane, dog.
So, Saul, if you had available, what would you have done?
If I was available,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna go, man. I don't know speed, man.
Someone's gonna be there.
I was
W in
not.
the chat.
Drop-
Someone's gonna be there.
Forget it. Now I'm there with everybody getting ghosted and now.
You'd know
no.
that now. But I'm
No,
just
not
saying,
really.
Before, you wouldn't know that you were going to be ghosted. What would you have done? If you had an opportunity, show IShowSpeed around, just without knowing what he's going to do.
Wait.
Yeah.
Depends. Okay, wait. Depends. So if
You had gotten the opportunity.
because the call I got was not that smooth call to say you are his host here.
Okay.
If I'm his host is in my hood,
Yeah.
like I would show him.
Oh, okay.
Especially because I know my hood very well.
okay.
If he was in Foslo and he needs someone to show him a good time in Foslo, or I'd sign up. Because as much as I don't subscribe to his stuff, but I know him, I've seen.
Another crew member, fact checker, pushed back directly on the idea that it was cringe. She argued it was completely understandable given Speed's massive global popularity. Someone just being in his frame is a huge deal.
What did you think of the stream as a 2K? Fed check. Because maybe we're just too old then.
Yeah, I disagree with you about the whole thing of it being cringe. I mean, it's understandable. The way that they were reacting was understandable, and it was granted, honestly speaking. I mean, this boy is big, right? He might not be big to Ama 1K, but he is big.
He's
to,
huge.
He's huge.
47 million people are watching you, bruh.
He understands. So that can already paint the picture of how big he is. And I really loved it. I loved the fact that he got to see what South Africa is beyond.
In real time.
Yeah, in real time.
beautiful,
And
yeah.
also show people what it is, you know.
The conversation also touched on Speed himself. One crew member disputed online claims that the streamer was being rude, suggesting his reactions were being misinterpreted.
Yeah.
A lot of people say he's rude and stuff, but
Nah,
like,
he's not.
I don't know, Ghosty. I just
Not
thought
rude.
because like, you know, he's live every day and
Not
being
rude.
live is not easy, you know?
Yeah.
Not rude.
It's like you're almost like in cruise control and like you're just floating, you know?
Yeah.
So I think even most of the stuff and most of the people, he wouldn't even remember them if he saw them tomorrow.
Of course, yeah.
You know? So he's just like cruising and
And all he cares about, honestly, when he's live is the chat. Like,
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
around
yeah.
him. If it doesn't
And
make
any-
sense for the chat,
That's
he's not
it,
interested.
yeah, and any moment that can like anything that's out of the ordinary. That's what I noticed about him. Like
Yes,
he loves
he's curating
it.
in real time.
That's it.
Like he's producing the show.
That's it. So
A key critique that emerged was about strategy. Saul pointed out that the content creators who approached Speed should have been more creative in their approach. approach so he wouldn't ignore them. The implication was that a generic starstruck tactic wasn't going to work with a savvy internet personality like Speed.
All the content creators should have thought about this and should have been more creative, right? I get what they were trying to do, but in what they were trying to do, in hindsight, it looks very cringe. But my thing is, bro, you're talking to the world's biggest streamer, if not one of the top 5 world's biggest streamers. He just came back from fucking Asia. He came back from Europe. Guys who are technologically way advanced than us. How many content creators are there in Asia? How many content creators are there in fucking Europe? Don't you think it's like Mac? Ask Mac now if when he sits at the airport, can he tell the guy who's about to ask for a picture? You can tell from a mile away that this fucker wants a picture. You'll see a family man with his family eating, and you know after he's done, he's coming for a picture. I can tell, I know all the signs because I've been in this place before. Speed has done so many streams in America alone, where there's so many YouTubers and they always try to ambush the stream, always try to catch their attention and push their marketing. So he sees it way before. So I commend the streamers for trying to get an opportunity, but you should be way more smarter. You can't just come up to the guy and be like, yo, stream, yo, Speed, I got a YouTube page. Let's play 20 versus 1. Come on, bro. They did that to him in Japan 1,000 times more than here. In China, in Mongolia, wherever he travels. So just be more creative. That's why if you look at Sbu, he didn't say, this is my energy drink. He was like, oh, cooler box. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, it's the best black-owned energy drink in Africa. More fire. Without saying it's him. Because once this is his, the stream is cut.
Yeah.
Because also, IShowSpeed won't have 47 million streams if he sits with every content creator in every country to give them a platform to talk about their fucking platform. It's like we on the podcast, and this happened and I gotta address it 10 times in a day, and I get it. Guys are hungry and they wanna get put on, they want a platform.
Yeah.
But be smarter about how you go about it. You know, 10 times in a day, yo, I'm an upcoming artist, or I've got one hit, can I be on the podcast?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, have you watched the podcast? I'm like, yeah. Have you seen us interview an upcoming artist that you've never heard of? No. But if we did, are you gonna watch the whole podcast? Truth is no. You will stop watching in 5 minutes time.
Yes.
So IShowSpeed knows that. And if he sits with an upcoming content creator to put him on, I bet you probably would love to, but the 47 million people out there don't wanna watch that. They wanna watch him having a natural, uninterrupted by another creator trying to push his creations on his stream. Yeah. That's what they want to see.
And to end on a positive note, MacG did acknowledge the bigger picture. Despite the awkward moments, he noted that Speed's visit and his positive experiences have actually shone a very positive light on Africa as a whole.
The beauty about that stream for me was like how he reshaped a whole generation of Americans of how they see Africa.
Oh, yeah.
And South Africa as a whole. That was beautiful, man. You know, I mean, I saw a lot of TikToks of people like, what? This is happening in South Africa? Because the thing is, you know that Americans are very ignorant. They just think
very
the world
Super
is just
ignorant.
American. There's nothing else.
Super ignorant.
And especially with like black people, they don't tell them about Africa. They just show them like kids with flies and like
and
we live in
Mandela,
a jungle.
they know Mandela.
Because they don't want them to leave. Because then who's going to work at McDonald's? Who's going to drive their Ubers? They don't want them to leave. That's why I don't tell them the truth, bro.
In today's attention economy, especially with a figure like Speed, you can't just show up. You need to add to the content in a way that feels real, or you risk becoming the content yourself for all the wrong reasons. It's a blunt lesson in modern digital marketing. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more stories like this. Thank you for watching.